Chelsea spending so far in this transfer window, I think it'd be fair to say it's fairly extraordinary. This is what they've spent so far in this transfer window: £343.9 million. It is a huge amount of money. Lavia coming in for 58, Caicedo coming in for that £115 million. A British transfer record broken by Chelsea twice in the space of 8 months after they signed Fernandes for £106 million. This is their summer signing since summer 2022. The total spend, £928 million under the new owner, Todd Boehly. I'm not expecting any of you to give me a sort of square mile city answer to this, but how Paul Merson at Chelsea doing this? Because Pep Guardiola said yesterday in his press conference, if that's Man City, he'd be getting a whole heap of trouble from the journalists.
Well, I'm only thinking it's 8-year contracts and selling players that have come through the academy, where when you're selling them players, it's a whole profit. So it's the only way I can see they're working out. And the 8-year contracts, it's the only way I can see it. I don't know, but it's no good asking me about money.
I thought Michael Tim knows. Simon, I thought you was asking him how have they been so bad having spent that amount of money. I mean, to be honest, they've done terribly well to be as atrocious as they was last season, having spent that money.
320 million on central midfielders alone.
Incredible, but this man to get it right. They need a manager to get it right, and it's not the scattergun approach no more. You know, he will target these players who are coming into the club and he'll make them better. But it's an incredible amount of money. Tottenham are on that list as well. You know, people always ask the question, Tottenham don't spend enough money. They certainly do spend money. It's just who they're buying. It's not about how much, it's about who.
Is it not that scattergun approach that we've seen previously from Chelsea, Michael Dawson? There's a lot more thinking and strategy behind it, despite the mind-boggling figures.
Well, I was just going to ask Tim there about the Lavia one, because there was talk of him going to Liverpool all summer. The Caicedo one, I see they've worked hard, they've gone right. That deal is going to happen regardless, and I quite like that. I think we'll go and spend all the money. That was our main target. Lavia just comes from nowhere. It looked like he was going to Liverpool, and then all of a sudden, he's going to Liverpool. Chelsea will just go zump them and go, we'll have him. You can't afford to pay him, or you maybe don't want to pay there. And then it comes down to the player, and you start questioning. The Caicedo one I quite like, that go, no, I'm not going to just go somewhere because Liverpool have offered more than what Chelsea did. I'm sticking to my
It's something that people aren't necessarily prepared to talk about, but the London factor, how big is that in terms of these two moves, potentially?
Well, I think me and Sue being Northerners, we can probably... I think it has an impact. I think it might sway the decision. I really do believe that. You think London to the north, where do you want to live? All these kind of things can play a factor. I do believe that. I mean, the Caicedo one...
all day long, though.
What's that? Yeah, we would. We're Northerners. we straight up there, everyone, no problem. But I think it does play a part. I honestly believe that. The Caicedo one, as I said, I've got no problem. The Lavia one, I just think it came from nowhere, and Liverpool must be hurt, and Chelsea have just gone, there you go on, we'll pay. It was talked about 50 million that Liverpool weren't going to pay. I didn't like the fact that they're going around 40 million. Pay your 50 million, get the deal done, and we'll move on. And then it ends up at 58 million. That Chelsea just go, we've got money there, we'll go and do it. But I think it has a factor, I do.